What's up, guys? Welcome back to I Could Fix That. So today we're going to be working on a 1998 Honda Civic. Recently my girlfriend went to go use her wipers and they will not turn, but they were making the turning sound. So I did a little digging, found out that it's usually the linkage arm. So I already did this, but I'm going to go over it again with you and show you a little trick of what I did to make it pretty much probably last for the life of the motor. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so to get started, here's the wipers. Obviously they're off, or this one's on, but take that off in a second. What you want to do is you want to get this cowl removed. I myself am going to be replacing the cowl. So if you're not, what you're going to want to do is what I did is on these, I basically just popped them and then snapped them because I'm going to put new rivets in there. But if you aren't replacing it, what you want to do is you want to get some needle nose pliers and get under these, and you want to squeeze the two tabs in, and then you want to pop these up. Might end up breaking one or two, but they're pretty cheap at the parts store. But like I said, so there's these front ones. You got some hiding under this weather stripping that you're gonna want to pop. And you get your flathead in there, pry it up. Goes all the way down this line. Then you're gonna want to get these rivets. These ones come out a lot easier, but you're gonna want to pop those up, shimmy it loose, and those ones come out pretty easy. So I'm gonna get this off the rest of the way, and then we'll go from there. So like I said, if your wipers are on there, it's just on mine, it's a 14 mil. I noticed on some Hondas, mine's all one nut. It's like plastic and with the nut or whatever. Some of them you have to pop this plastic and then there's a nut underneath. Mine is just a full thing, but they come out pretty easy. Of course, I can't get that gone. So yeah, what you want to do is just hold the wiper down, give it one grab, and then it should pop loose. So get that off, and then see what's underneath it. I wanted to show you a couple tricks for both. If you're struggling with the wipers, what I did is just put the stand down and then lean up against the hood. It can go pretty high. Then you could take the wiper, bend it upward, and just kind of rock it. It should come right out. And this cowl has some things behind the hood. So if you're leaning up here, it can pop up this way. I'm just gonna leave that end over there. You can pull it out fully if you want. Okay, so if yours is making the motor noise, but you're not getting any spinning, most likely your linkage here is not connected, which is what happened with mine. So I did a little trick. Instead of buying a new bushing, did a little trick that's gonna make it pretty much last for the life of the motor. What you're gonna want to do is you got 4 10mm bolts, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then you have the plug, which is just a push tab. Pretty easy. Push it down, rock it out, and it'll pop right out. So I'm gonna get that out, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I got these 2 bolts out, these 2 bolts. And it's pretty easy to come out. Just go out, didn't get the wire. Okay. And it's just gonna gently move this wire a little bit out of the way, gently come up and slide out. Okay, here she is. That's how it sits. So my issue was, most likely it's going to be yours, is this linkage right here. And what you normally do is you'd put one of these bushings on, but I called a couple parts stores, didn't have it, and then I realized kind of a dumb design because they're gonna wear it anyways. So what I did is I made my own cotter pin. Took a 1/16 drill bit, drilled it through. If you do it, just take your time, go slow. You don't want to snap it in there, but it actually went pretty quick for me. Then I took 18 gauge nail, put it through, bent it. Now that thing's gonna be on for good. So I'm gonna pop this back in and see how the wipers are working. Pretty easy to reinstall if you're newer to mechanic work. When you're putting several bolts in, it's a good habit to just get them in snug and then tighten them all. So I'm gonna do that. Just go. Okay, so when I first did this, I had an issue with the alignment of the wiper. So what I did, before I put the cowl back on, just get it on there. Most likely it's gonna slide back down into here, but that's fine. So get it on, tighten it, run the wiper. Once it falls down to there, you're gonna loosen the wiper and then just turn it back up to position. And then it should be good to set. You might have to mess with it a little bit. Yeah, and then once you get it in position, pop it back off. And then you're gonna wanna get your cowl back on. Obviously test it before you put the cowl back on. But since I already did all that, I'm gonna get back on and back in. So yeah, when you're putting these back in, like I said, I'm swapping mine, so these are all busted. But these top ones, just kind of get them lined up. Pop one side in. It should just push down. Scoot it up a little bit. I have to kind of jimmy them a little bit. But yeah, they just pop back in there. Of course. On there, and it wouldn't hurt if you have like a mallet or something to pop these in. All right, I think that's pretty good. So I'll just show you how I did the wiper. It's not that hard. So yeah, this is what I did. Just put these down. Mine's already in position, but if you had tested it, it should be good. Just bring it up. Here, bend it a little bit. Get to position. Push down. Get the nut on. These ones have quite a few splines on them, so It's pretty easy. And then, like I said, it's a 14 mil. Yours might be different, but it's still the same concept. Tighten, and we should be good to go. Throw them on and see what happens. Grab you. Let's give her a nice little test, and voila. So like I said, this is only if your motor's making sound and it's not turning. It's most likely your linkage. If you have no sound, then you either have a blown fuse or motor is dead. That's about it. Till next time, hit that like button if you liked this and thought it was helpful. But other than that, I think we're signing out.